Are you in the US at the moment?
Yes, I am in Houston now.
Nice. How'd you find out about us, by the way?
Through YouTube, I saw
Okay, cool.
three, four videos of yours and some of the
Nice.
success stories of the
Yeah.
Pakistani people.
Yeah, we've had a lot of interest from Pakistan, including those that are coming directly from Pakistan, as well as a lot of folks that are living in the Gulf area. And Texas seems to be the hot spot.
Yes, yes, yes. Currently, I'm staying in Sugarland, so it's the
Nice.
hub of the local.
Yeah, no, it seems like there's a nice community there of South Asians. And tell me, where are you at in the process? Have you already started investigating some businesses for your E2 visa?
I just came here a week ago.
Okay,
Initially, I was in New York for a week for on a holidays with the family.
great. How big's your family? How many kids?
Yes, I have three kids, 19 years old, 17 and 15 years respectively.
Okay, great. And is the family still with you, or did they go back to Pakistan?
No, family is with me.
Okay, great.
I would like them to be remain with me all the time.
Okay, perfect. And I imagine now you're thinking of staying, perhaps staying in the U.S. and doing an adjustment of status, or do you have to go back home to have a visa to travel in and out of the country?
No, I would like to do from here.
Okay.
I would like to have the change of status and thinking of two, three options. E2 is one of them.
What other options are you thinking about?
My background is from sales and marketing. For the last 15 to 20 years, I've been doing the sales and marketing in the same field. I have done masters in chemistry,
Wow, nice.
and I have been selling the silicon product in Pakistan
Okay.
for the textile industries and industrial products. I'm looking for I don't know if I qualify or not, and I EB2 NIW.
At this moment, though, we're not helping people directly from B1, B2 to EB2 and AW. We want them to already start running a business in the US on an E2 visa. So that's definitely something that we could help you with, whether it's on their own business or working at a different company.
So I would like to know further in detail about E2 visa. So
Sure.
how does it work? What's the minimum investment?
Definitely.
What's your requirement? There are some fees for the government. What's your fees? And how to start the business and how to bring the funds from Pakistan to here.
Sure, definitely.
Hey, you want to come to the US, get the E2 visa, L1, or straight out a green card? We've been doing this for the past 10 years, and we wrote a book. It's called Own Your American Dream. What is special about this book is that we went back and have spoken to 21 successful applicants who opened up their businesses here and who are continuing to live the American dream. Hear it from them, because they talk about their fears, their mental state, what went wrong, what went right. The entire blueprint is there. You could just buy the book right here. You can just read it and make up your mind. Continue your video.
So we have a one-stop shop, A to Z, where we have a consulate, former consulate staffer in-house, immigration attorney of counsel. We also work with filing attorneys that support with the strategy of your case, and they'll do the filing. And we open up the company, the tax ID, the business bank account, everything. So you could open up your own independent business, and we'll handle the visa part as well as the basic accounting work. Or you could buy a franchise, and we can help you source that franchise. Our process can be as little as two to 3 months. It's going to depend how long it takes to make the investment, and then we need about a month to put all the documentation together with the business plan, doing the receipts, filling out the documentation before submitting your adjustment of status. We charge a fee that includes the attorney fee, incorporating the business. It includes the business plan, and that counts towards the investment. So our fee counts towards the investment.
And what's the success rate these days for the E2 visa?
Our success rate is over 95%.
And when we can start this processing? Like initially, I have to spend 90 days in the US before I can apply anywhere.
Yes, that's generally advised by immigration attorneys to wait 90 days to file as your intention changed, and you got excited, you like different business opportunities, and you decided to stay in the United States. And we can start working with you today, and we would start the incorporation of a business in Texas, and then start the franchise search, where based on your profile, we start presenting different service-based businesses that tend to be at a lower investment threshold. And if you decide, after 6 weeks, you don't want to do a franchise, then we can pivot to your own independent startup business at no additional cost.
Like other than franchise business, you can also help getting my other business as well.
We're gonna document it for the visa, and we might help you with some, getting the insurance and some parts of the business if you need some marketing services. But you're gonna have to. You would take the lead in terms of what business you decide on creating, or if you're gonna buy an existing business. Existing business, you don't have much time. It usually takes over 12 months to source an existing business and enter into contract and purchase. So I wouldn't recommend an existing business, but I would start maybe with franchising. And then if we need to pivot to your own independent startup, we can pivot.
And what's the criteria? What's the minimum amount? I'm just
80, you can say 70K, 80,000
this is for the franchise you are saying.
for anything for E2.
Yeah, for E2, yes.
A franchise could be 40K. We work with some insurance franchises that you could open for $40,000. But generally for the E2, we're going to want to see more investment.
Okay. So there is no minimum amount for.
There's no minimum. They don't write a minimum, but in terms of like what we're comfortable with and the attorneys that we work with, our fees plus another $65,000, $70,000.
Okay. And what are the options which I have if I would like to buy a franchise in the range of 70 to 80K? What options can I have?
Definitely. So, within that range, you're looking mostly at service-based businesses. So, we could look, for example, like a tutoring franchise. We've had two approvals recently. Depending on the price that you secure the lease, it could be at that 80K mark. And you can see in terms of by category, accounting and bookkeeping. We had a Pakistani client invest in the past, Paramount Tax. Estrella Insurance, so an insurance franchise that starts at 50K. That would be in your budget. Commercial cleaning franchises. There are some senior care. It's a little bit out, but there are a couple that would be within your budget. Basically, you would be staffing caregivers to take care of seniors in the Sugarland area. And then you have more insurance franchises that in your range. Junk removal, you're a bit priced out there. And then you have real estate property management. You have some great residential cleaning franchises that we could look at on your behalf. And then I mentioned the tutoring business, which is at the minimum 88,000.
Tutoring for the kids or for.
Exactly, yeah, for the kids.
Okay. And any idea? I need to have 2 employees as well, right? I know that.
Before applying, our client, usually after in a 5-year business plan, our client's going to hire at least 5 employees or contractors in their business. Although there's no requirement to have any employees hired.
Right. Let's say if I start a business about 90,000 business, what should I expect monthly?
Yeah, I think the first year you're not going to make much. If you made $30,000, $40,000 in the first year, I would say that was good. But you're really building for the second year, the third year, the fourth year. So any of these businesses, they do take time to scale up and really grow. So for this business, for example, in-home senior care, for those operating at least 3 years, they're doing median sales of 7 or 80K and EBITDA $160,000. But that's after 3 years operations, and they do disclose by month, how long it takes to really scale up the operations. We'll work with you, and you'll vet with existing franchisees to see how long it took to break even. Should be 3 months, 4 months. If you think it's going to be much more than that, there could be some better opportunities. And then how much it takes to start making 5K for yourself, for your family a month. And then how long does it start to take $10,000 a month? But you should budget, the first year is a building year that you shouldn't expect to make much money.
Right. And if we buy a franchise, let's say for any amount, 70K, 80K, is this the franchise fees?
The franchise fee would be part of that. So maybe the franchise fee is 30K, and then you have the equipment, the vehicle, and then you have some additional working capital cost.
And your fees is also included, or you will top it up with other fees? Like if I buy a business of 80K.
Yes, our fee would be included in that amount.
Okay. And about this program of purchasing this franchise, what are the main other points?
I mean, we do a lot of volume, so we have these 60 options. We can expand the shirts to beyond those options for you, but generally our clients will go with one of those 60 as they're proven E2 visa eligible. A lot of them have a track record of working with multiple E2 visa investors and being solid businesses. But we're very flexible and we'll work with you until you secure the E2 visa, and then probably we'll start working with you on the green card petition if that's what you want to pursue.
I want to ask that my wife also is a qualified woman, and she is also have
Nice.
done masters in science. So I would like to have the E2 visa on her name.
Okay. Has she worked before in Pakistan?
Yes, she is in teaching.
Okay, great.
So what do you recommend for a family of us? What kind of business or what kind of franchise we should?
I mean, if it's educate, if she's in teaching, maybe we look at something more education related, or we look at some of the service concepts.
There is one barrier, little barrier, not much. I will be open with you.
Please.
Communication is good, but English language not.
So she speaks Urdu well, but her English isn't as good.
Yeah, not good, but she is working on that.
She'll learn with time. Yeah. So maybe in the beginning you're very actively involved with her, and then you decide to continue working with her, or you get employment.
No, I would like to get the employment. I would like to take a path for the green card.
Nice.
As soon as I get the E2, I'll go
Okay.
for the employment visa.
All
Do you
right.
help in this regarding also?
There's some providers that we work with that help with job matching, but not at your level. Like you would be more senior. So I would recommend, we can kind of coach you on how to approach it with the employer, or we could look at applying for an NIW on your behalf or based on your wife's case. Like if she's a teacher and it's a teaching franchise, that can make sense. It's going to depend. We'll assess, from 4 months from now, we'll kind of decide more on the green card strategy and bring in the right attorney to work together on how that strategy is going to work.
Okay. So as I shortlisted that you are recommending the teaching, so this will be a tuition classes or what sort of thing?
It'll be like after school tutoring. So it'll be, between say, 2 and 8 p.m. The center is going to be most active during those hours. That doesn't mean she has to be there till 8 every night. But in the beginning, it's good and important to set the culture. And yeah, based on her teaching background, that could be a good fit.
Okay. And do you have any record that if people are doing this franchise of teaching, do you have any success stories?
Yeah, I mean, I just interviewed last night one of the owners of the franchise brand. They own and operate about 15 tutoring centers, and there's another maybe 70 or 80 that are franchised. And we've had about 10 clients invest with them, almost all of them for the E2 visa. So I can send you that business sample. It's called Tutoring Club. I'll send it in an email with the other information.
Yes, thank you very much. And do you have this franchise in this area where I'm staying?
We would have to check. So what we would do, we would onboard you as a client. You pay the first fee, and then based on your criteria, we present you the best franchises within 5 business days that are available in Sugarland.
And the signing contract and the payment, what's the procedure of?
I'll send you. It's a simple link that you go through. It's a terms and conditions, and then you make the first payment.
Right. And next payment will be after a month, right?
Correct. Yeah. And anytime you can freeze. If you decide to stop the process, you don't have to pay the full. You could stop after a month if you want.
Okay. Do you recommend the restaurant business or
for you and your wife? You're professionals. I would stick to something that's more service related. That you're providing a good high quality service. So that could be residential cleaning, and that you're managing a team that's cleaning homes of very wealthy people that maybe have 6-bedroom homes, and each cleaning's $400, $500. And that could be an option to consider. I would probably focus more on education, at least in the beginning, based on your wife's profile.
Okay. And one thing I would like to ask that, let's say for the E2 business, let's say in 3 months time, if I'm not able to get any business franchise or anything, Is there any possibility that if I show the money in my account and can apply for the visa in that case?
You'd have to like invest the money in something. It could be, you start your own tutoring center, you start your own business.
Okay, so we will focus on these two things, which I liked your idea, the tutoring franchise and
Yeah.
cleaning business. Do people here in Houston go for the cleaning? Because I know that most of the people do their work at home. Mostly people do not afford here to have the cleaning.
I would say that people that are earning like as a family more than 150K a year are definitely going to have like maid service weekly, every 2 weeks.
Correct. So how many franchises do you have for this tutoring and cleaning business?
Between tutoring and cleaning, we have at least 10 options available. We'd have to see what's available in your area.
Okay. So what should be the our next step?
I'll send you an email with the link to tutoring club so you have more information on the opportunity, and then the payment link as well. You make the payment and then you fill out a questionnaire online. And then within 2 business days, we'll arrange a phone call to review that questionnaire. And then we start the study to present what are the best 5 or so options available in your area.
Okay. Okay.
So hopefully we can work with you and your wife and make a smooth transition to the US.
Yes, yes. So I'm waiting for your email. I'll go through that. Thank you very much, Patrick.
Thanks. Take care, man.
Look forward for a good communication and good business ties with you.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.